I am so broken. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new, my name is Nathina Antoinette. Okay, I'm ready. So, back in like January, I believe, on my Instagram, I asked what kind of videos the people who actually like pay attention to me on Instagram would like to see more of on my YouTube channel. I remember getting a few people who said like everything, bitch. Vlogs, makeup, hair, the usual, and also postpartum depression. I have tried to record this video 3 times. I think this is my 4th time sitting down to do it. And I don't know. I don't really feel like I'm ready, but I feel like I have put it off long enough to just like, you know, sit here and go ahead and get it over with or whatever. I don't even know, I don't know quite where to begin. I don't even know what the central topic about my postpartum depression is going to be yet. I guess I'll just start over. Okay, so I had my baby December of 2016, and when I went back for my checkup, I had to answer a questionnaire, and they said that I had postpartum depression. And my doctor, Blythe, my doctor prescribed me Zoloft. I started off with the 5 milligrams of Zoloft, and it wasn't really working, so they upped me to like 10. I really didn't like how it made me feel. So eventually I stopped taking it, but it was like I would take it when I absolutely felt like I needed to take it. But of course, by then it was too late. I felt super withdrawn from like everything. Just nothing was funny. Nothing was sad. I felt like I was just kind of like here. I don't know how to explain it. So eventually I like stopped taking the medicine altogether. And I can't remember if I liked that video and I posted it or not, but I believe I did share how I kind of manage or cope with my depression and anxiety. Yeah, I believe I already shared that, and if I have, then I'll link that in the description. I don't know why this is like so hard to talk about. I mean, it's not hard to talk about. It's just, I don't know. I guess I just kind of get really emotional about it. And I was never like really a super emotional person prior to having like the anxiety and depression, or prior to getting pregnant with Blythe. I mean, I knew how to cry to like get what I want or whatever. But I'm just always been a little withdrawn, I guess you could say. Some people would say antisocial, an introvert, whatever. So one thing I do want to mention is that I feel as though looking back, well, of course, hindsight is 2020. So looking back, I definitely believe that it was inevitable. Like, everybody should have known that I was going to have postpartum while I was pregnant, because I feel like I had prepartum. My pregnancy was super stressful. I had a miscarriage like a long time prior to that, and I was in a relationship at one point. We were trying to have a baby. It wasn't working. So like years later, when I did get pregnant, I was just like I was scared, of course. I was antsy. I developed anxiety. And then of course, like the situation with her dad and everything, it kind of made everything harder than it needed to be. And during my pregnancy, once I moved back here to where I live now, I pretty much just cried. I had days when I would like go and I would do stuff, of course, but then it got to the point where I would just sit at the house and I would cry. I would just lay on the couch and I would just cry. When my dad and my son would be up doing stuff, I would just lay there and turn my back and act like I was asleep because I was just crying. I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to be bothered. Yeah, so I kind of feel like I'm about to cry already. Yeah, so I kind of feel like the signs for me developing depression after postpartum, after having her, was definitely there. Now, my postpartum is not like I didn't love my baby right away or I didn't take to my baby right away. I kind of did the complete opposite. People like to joke and be like, yo, Blythe is always with you. Like, she's always with you. She y'all do everything together, and it's just like I don't know, like with the anxiety and the depression, like I didn't trust anybody for one, and because of the situation prior to and the whole pregnancy and everything, I just wanted to like keep her as close as I possibly could. The hard part about this, why does this make me so emotional? So basically, it's like, well, for one, I'll say this. Black people, especially black people, and I can only attest to black people because I'm black and those are the people that I deal with on a regular basis. Y'all have to stop saying that depression is the devil and you're not depressed, you just need to do XYZ. Like, that's not the case for everybody. And I feel like y'all need to do a better job of acknowledging mental health, emotional health, and things of the such. Yeah, a hard part is definitely trying to explain a hard part is definitely trying to explain what is wrong and what you're feeling, like what I'm feeling. I can't explain it, but I know but it's like I know that something is wrong. Like, so I think I've been delaying doing this video because I don't want to like admit that. I mean, I can admit it, but I don't know. I guess it's hard to say out loud. Like, something is wrong with me and I can't control it. Oh, fuck. I can't control it. And like I had said, the first time I tried to record this video, I know medically what depression is. I understand that part. But the actual feeling behind it is the part that you can't that's the part that I don't get. Like why I can't control it, and why I just can't be normal again, and why I can't fix it. I guess it's just weird. It's super scary because I don't know who I am. Like, I know who I am, but I don't know who I am. Like, I don't recognize myself. Like, I could tell that, like, this person is not me. I mean, I'm me. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I can just tell in everything that I do that does not revolve around the kids, even if it's on a good day. I can tell that something is wrong, just like the way I interact with people. It's not all the time, but I don't know. I can tell by not the way I interact with people, but how I feel when I interact with people. Like, I don't know. I can see a difference when I take pictures. Like, it's not the same person. I don't know how to explain it, but I can tell that there is something off when I see myself. Whether it's me looking in a mirror, or, you know, looking at old pictures versus pictures now, or, you know, whatever the case may be. And, you know, it's been 2 years, and I'm just like, is this, what if it doesn't go away? Or what if it doesn't get better? Like, I want to be able to fully function. I want to, like, enjoy myself and not just, like, pretend that I'm enjoying myself when I go out or whatever, when I do stuff. I don't know. I feel trapped. I feel lost inside of myself, inside of my own head, inside of my body. And I don't know how to fix it. And I wish I did. I want to be better so I could get back to being, shit. I don't know. I just want to be able to at least get to the, I don't know. it's been 2 years and I cannot talk about how my depression makes me feel, or how it's affecting me in other areas of my life without being emotional about it. I can say, okay, yeah, I have postpartum, like whatever that means, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I'm just scared I'm gonna be like this for forever. And I take advice from everybody. Oh, you just gotta get back to doing the things you like to do. I'm trying, I put my little makeup on, try to get back to doing the type of stuff I like to do, like taking pictures and, serving for the people, whatever. But I don't feel right. I don't feel, it doesn't feel the same. Like, I don't want to do it. I'm annoyed before I even go places. I am so broken. I'm so broken and I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to fix myself. And then on top of that, just with me being home by myself, or with the kids or whatever, but they don't really count because they're like permanent or whatever. But just like with me, like having so much time, I just think about so much stuff and things that I haven't dealt with. Like, I have learned that I don't take time to cope with stuff, and I never have, I guess. I never really coped with like my mom passing. I never really coped with like my best friend passing, and traumas and shit like that. So it's like I'll have my depression, but then I'll be sad on top of that. And for me, I feel like there's a difference between me being depressed and being sad. So I have taken the time to do that much. Like, I can differentiate between when I am sad and when I am depressed. The sadness, I can kind of, all right, whatever. Like, it is what it is. Life goes on. Depression is debilitating. It just, like, I can't do anything except for what I absolutely have to do. I know that I will have days when I am on my Facebook or on Twitter and I'm just, it seems like I'm being social and I'm interacting. But one thing, like, people have to realize is that there is nothing social about social media. Like, I could just sit there in my apartment and, talk to people and put these laughing emojis when I pretty much look like how I look now or whatever. So, when y'all see me, being active on social media, it's not because, like, I'm fine. It's just, I'm just, passing the time. It doesn't mean I want to talk. Like, I know on days when I am like on social media heavy, if you ask any of the people that are close to me if they have talked to me, the answer is no. If they text me, did I text back? No. They called, did I answer? No. I did not. So like, I will say that if you have a friend or something, they say, you know, I feel like I'm depressed. Even when you see them being like super active or something like that, it doesn't necessarily mean that they are not depressed. Because I go out twice a year. I go out for homecoming and for Viking Fest. Homecoming in October and Viking Fest in April. And I just be fucking miserable, you know. And I'm gonna go. I already have my ticket and stuff for Viking Fest next month. But like, I really just be fucking miserable. I don't really be wanting to be there. I enjoy seeing my sisters and, you know, like people I used to model with and stuff like that, or like old friends and everything. But all in all, I don't really be wanting to be there because I don't feel like, because I'm not there. Like, I'm there, but I'm not there. I'm just kind of like, I'm an alien in a shell pod. The shell pod is my body. And I'm just kind of doing human activities to blend in, basically. Yeah, I'm not gonna do this video again. I'm just gonna have to. I didn't want to cry, but I guess if I fake through it, then someone else dealing or coping or whatever would kind of get the wrong impression about what is okay to feel. I don't know. Like, I can say like, yeah, I got depression or whatever. Ooh, and I'm trying. Some days I don't try. I'll be honest. Some days I don't try. But I do try to figure out how to like fix it. Like permanently. I don't want to manage it. I want to fix it. Honestly, nothing is fixing it. Yoga's not fixing it. Like, being vegan is not fixing it. I mean, like, I feel better. Like, you know, I feel better. But I don't feel better. If that makes any sense. Like, once it's like a switch. It's like a switch, and I cannot get to the breaker room to like turn it off, and it'll just activate whenever it feels like it, and I just shut down, and like everything goes to shit. And it's just like, I can't do the simplest of stuff. I'm trying to, you know, kind of get my business fully off the ground, and trying to work on this little store for Blythe, and I'm trying to do a lot, basically. And some days I just really can't do it. And that is pretty much where I am at this point of my life with my postpartum. I don't even feel like it's postpartum anymore. I feel like it's just I feel like it's just depression. I feel like I might have always had it, and I just never dealt with it. I think I might have just like kept myself busy so I wouldn't have to deal with it, or, you know, not accept it. And it's stuff that is something I didn't even really learn about until I had it. And then last year is when I found out that I had relatives who have it as well. So it's, you know, it's not a topic that's really shared. It's not a topic that is shared as much as it should be shared or should be talked about, because it's like you don't know that you have something, you know, if no one ever talks about it, you just kind of like, okay, well, this is normal, you know. But whatever I had going on, but you know, prior to, it definitely wasn't normal, but it wasn't like this. I know that. I just want to feel normal again, if I ever felt normal. But I just want to function regularly like a normal person. So between the kids, Blythe having terrible twos, Damari being a teenager and having teenager issues, the baby daddies, the failed relationships, the businesses, the everything. I'd be so drained. I'd be so fucking drained. The insomnia is gone. At one point I had depression, anxiety, and insomnia, but the insomnia is gone. So that's a great thing. At least I can actually, you know, sleep at night. But the rest of this shit is for the birds. So yeah, I'm done. It's more stuff that I could say, but that is where I am with depression. So the people asked, I gave y'all. So, you know, whatever. Feel free to share or whatever if you need me, or reach out to talk if you want to talk. I don't mind talking. If, you know, if you're struggling, because I feel like, and the reason why I say that is because I feel like, I personally believe it will be easier to talk to someone else who has depression. It's getting dark. Oh, my makeup looks trashy, but it's okay. I personally feel like it will be easier to talk to, please stop, to someone else who has depression and is battling it versus someone who has never had it, or, you know, trying to explain what you're going through to people who don't understand. So, you know, you can contact me via email or on Instagram or whatever, and Snapchats, wherever you find me or whatever. And I don't mind talking to you guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.